Why is there a network error? Can you see the video? Because I can't. For whatever reason, now my Twitch won't work.
Let me see.
It says we're live.
It
we
does.
are live.
It does say you are live. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I am live.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Really bad at intros, but hey guys, it's me, Steph, and we are playing WoW with Jordan and Jen and Cody.
Hey. Hi, hello.
Hey.
Oh shit, sorry. Cormbreb. My bad. I had to sit there and I was like, wait
a
something
second.
was wrong. My bad, it comes out naturally and I'm not good
That's
at
okay.
this.
I think some people know. It's all good.
Okay. I'll let the light on.
I'm also streaming on my own channel. Just, you did the
okay.
intro, so it's fine. Whatever.
Okay. Cool. Oh, I guess, I remember this. We have to go to the bodies. Right? I have to go.
Well, no, first we have to kill Murlocs to get the first aid kits.
That's what it is.
Murlocs.
I knew there was something we had to do. That's what it was.
Oh, I need to turn on auto loot. I'm so used to having auto loot on now.
Hold shift.
Yeah, but auto loot just does it for me, and I don't have to press anything anymore, and it's great.
Is that hard to set up? How do you do this?
You go in the game options.
Yeah, so
okay.
Escape, interface, controls, and then auto loot.
Controls. Out of range. Oh, there, I see it. Did you just put it on none, and then it just does it automatically?
No, there's a button that says auto loot.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was looking at auto loot key. That's why. Okay, no, we're good. We're fine. Like, I've said this earlier, but like, I don't know. My brain just like hasn't been working like the last couple of days.
Oh, you
like,
mean like
literally today I was like trying to do a post on Instagram and I tried so hard to autocorrect not autocorrect, but I tried so hard to make sure that there was no typos, and then after I published it there was a typo. So I deleted it and I started over again and I wrote each word carefully and there was still a typo. And I was just like, why? Just why? I'm not good at this.
I mean, that happens. Remember last night when I just could not think of words at all?
Oh, yeah. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like when I posted like on the LORC Twitter, and I was just like what are your plans? And I read it to myself all fobbed out, and I was like, what your plans for the weekend? What your? And I was like, I didn't even say what are. I got so annoyed. I was like, Jesus Christ, come on.
Mark my words.
Why is this so terrible?
Quite the storm. Probably hit the first boat too.
Like, I even had half a mind to just like what do you call that? Like do like a post where I was just getting really into my head, and I was just like, you know, sometimes I have a thought in my head, and as I'm typing it out, like I can't process what I'm actually thinking and typing at the same time because I can't multitask on certain things, and like
Hey, Steph.
I feel like my brain, yes?
Where are you going?
I'm looting stuff.
You're supposed to go and heal the people back here.
Oh shit, my bad. I just thought there was more to kill.
I mean, yeah, you just have to heal these people and go and kill more stuff after that.
That's what it was. Yeah, you press this button. I was like, oh, well, I guess this button isn't working right now. I'll just go do something else.
Where are you going?
Oh, there's no other bodies like over that way.
It's just these 3 dudes that are knocked out by us.
I can't do anything to them.
Click on them.
Oh, on them?
Yes.
Oh.
Click on the person to target them, and then click the giant button in the middle of your screen.
Okay. I got it. Got it.
It's okay, Steph. That's what this whole island is for, to teach you the basics of how to play the game.
So touch and press.
Yes. You click on the thing that you want to interact with, and then you do the thing to it.
Oh, look, I got a new piece of gear. It's right here. So I'm going to drag this. Boop.
Or you just right-click it.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's my boots. Okay. And now I have something in my spell book. Judgment. Judgment number 3.
Which is typically going to be your opening attack.
Number 3? Okay, so then I'm gonna move number 3 to number 1.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Shift left click to move things.
Okay. Number 3 went to number 1. So now Judgment is number 1. Number 2 is Shield of Righteous. Number 3 is Crusader Strike.
If it's easier for you to keep things in sequence, do Judgment, Crusader Strike, then Shield of Righteousness. Just so you know. 1, 2.
Okay.
2, 2, 2, 3.
Oh, that's how you do it? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3?
Well, it's basically okay. So whenever you have Judgment, use Judgment. Whenever it's ready to go, just use it. And then right after that, use Crusader Strike, and then you'll be able to use Crusader Strike a second time before Judgment's ready again. Then use Judgment, Crusader Strike one more time, and then that should give you 3 Holy Power, so you could use Shield of Righteousness after that. That would be your general rotation.
As a... Okay. How do you guys easily press directional buttons and then easily press 1, 2, and 3?
It takes a lot to learn. Use your individual digits.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of my fingers multitask each key.
Yeah, you just learn it over time. You just repetition.
Okay.
There's also a neat shortcut where if you hold the left and right mouse buttons, it'll also propel your character forward in whatever direction you're looking.
True.
The left, which one? The
left and right buttons on the mouse at the same time.
Yeah.
That'll just move you forward.
Left and right.
And then and then on your keyboard, Q and E make you go just you run left or you run right. So if you're running straight, then you use Q or E, you'll start running diagonally. But you don't have to do that.
Serpentine. Okay. Hold on. Now we gotta go to...
Wait, you have to turn in the quest.
Oh.
You do have an arrow at the bottom of your screen telling you where to go.
That's true. I was practicing my movements.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at you. You could do a whole little spin twisty jump.
Yeah, each race has their own unique things sometimes, depending on for jumping and whatnot. Blood elves, female blood elves do a little twirl in midair.
Yeah.
Male night elves do a front flip every now and then.
Okay, I completed that quest. Now I can open my map and see my next destination is right there.
Yep.
Yeah, last time I was so lost, I literally kept the big window open for my map, and I just followed until the dots connected.
You know that, and that's fine.
Yeah. Because there was a huge arrow, but there was a wall blocking that arrow. So I was like, clearly, I have to go beyond this arrow. So I kept like, just, you know, I eventually got there, and then I got lost because it told me I had to go through a portal, and after I went through the portal, there was no other portal to get back. So
Oh,
that's when
also,
I asked for help.
default middle mouse click is auto run.
Oh,
We won't rest
okay.
until the expedition has been found.
You'd be coming.
Like just so you know.
She's my daughter. Nothing could keep me from her. And as a soldier of the Horde,
Oh,
she
and then
knows
there's
we
this.
leave no one
Am I just
behind.
going and clicking every person?
Yes, we're
Okay.
every person with the exclamation mark over their heads. We're doing all the quests.
Okay.
So we just murdered all these animals around us.
I'm so bad at like.
And always remember to loot your kills.
Yeah. Isn't it already auto looting?
But you have to click on them and make sure you start looting.
Oh. I've just been killing and running away. I thought it already did it. Oh, okay.
Well, again, so it's like a computer. You have to tell it what you want it to do, and then it'll do it. So if you want it to auto loot, you have to kill the thing and then click on that thing saying you want to loot it. Then you'll just start looting it.
Okay.
If that does that make sense?
Yeah, I just assumed because it was auto looting, I wouldn't have to do anything, and it would already do it automatically. I was just under that impression. Okay, so now I know I have to click, which is fine.
We got ambushed
still
by the quill boar.
And yeah, generally,
yeah, so I
right click
gotta-
is your friend.
I won't let you starve to death.
Okay, so when in doubt, right click.
Yeah.
Okay. I did cook the meat on the campfire, I think. Or maybe I did.
Did you right click the campfire?
Yeah. There you go. I did it once. I don't know why I didn't do anything unless I really didn't touch it.
You might have moved in the middle of it, which would cancel out the animation.
Okay.
In battle.
And then this quest just teaches you your general rotation.
Your next lesson begins now. Crusader Strike increases your holy power. You'll need it to use more powerful abilities.
Your lesson begins now.
Holy power. Good. A skilled paladin builds up holy power quickly and then uses it again. Keep using Crusader Strike to build up your holy power.
Oh, I'm not close enough. You have to get so close to these people.
I don't think you're supposed to be fighting the person I'm fighting.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Keep using Crusader Strike.
Where's my
Gain
person?
holy well
Is it
fought.
this?
You're out of holy power, so use Crusader Strike to generate more.
There you go.
You have enough. You're ready to fight the Quill Boar. Now we rescue our brethren.
When you press each command, it's like you just press it once and then you wait till it's done and then press it again and wait till it's done. Right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you have to wait for the cooldown to be over before you can use it again.
Okay. So there is no button mashing in this game at all.
I mean, you could mash, it's just not going to do anything until the skill's ready.
I'm out of range.
Am I supposed to be blocking in the process, or do I just take these hits as
You
the
just-
cooldown goes?
You just take the hits as the cooldown goes, but use your Shield of Righteousness.
Stay sharp.
Yeah.
Danger surrounds us.
Yeah, so basically what you're doing is so Judgment, Crusader Strike, Judgment, Crusader Strike, Shield of Righteousness. Because you can only use Shield of Righteousness after you generate 3 holy power, which you can see at the top left, like right under your name. There's like the
Kaylee's tracker has been blocked from an action play available to the Blizzard UI. You can disable this or this add-on and reload the UI. Disable or ignore.
Ignore usually is what I do.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen that, so that's why I was confused.
Head north to see what the others have found.
It's just
Once a
stuff being weird.
Yeah.
And I've never like ignored it and not had it be fine. So
Yeah.
when in doubt, fuck it.
Yeah.
the Horde never abandons its soldiers. I will not
Also,
abandon her.
let's go open this chest over here.
Oh, this okay. I was like, I thought that character was you, and I was like, I kept trying to follow you.
Oh.
Wrong person. Okay.
Also, if you want to see more of the map, you can just scroll out.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah. You just set it to however far you want it to be. It's all your personal preference.
Maybe like that. Okay. Find Mythdrain? Dot tracker?
Yeah.
Green. Look for the green dot is what I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah, the green dot.
Ah, good, you're here. The Quillbore are
Skinny.
conducting some foul ritual. Mithron Dawn Tracker, at your service.
Mythdrawn Dawn Tracker.
Shirella Ron.
Shirella Ron.
Now, those monsters have my
Geolord.
Shuja? I saw no sign of her. Perhaps she evaded capture.
One can hope. She rarely acts with such caution.
Alright, let's see that rotation stuff.
2. Oh. Well, I pressed 1 and 2 and it already died.
Good.
The Geolord demands your demise.
Yeah, Judgment is a projectile, so you can just throw it from far away, just to start a fight.
Oh, oops. I forgot to loot all the corpses.
It's okay if the corpses are like within a certain area. If you just loot one, you'll loot them all.
The tribe will survive.
All right, let's continue on.
There's also someone in red.
Oh, let's kill this rare spawn. I'll have to get this guy out the way. All right. See this ogre over here, Steph? I want you.
Oh, that ogre?
Yeah, I want you to just throw Judgment at him to start the fight. Let's get closer.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Yeah. There you go. Oh, cool. I got a cloak from him.
Oh. I need to look at what's in here.
Just tap B.
Oh,
Hey.
what's B? Oh, you can just okay, I've been pressing a bunch of B for backpack. I get it. What is that? What is that? Flat tooth signage. Okay. Am I supposed to sell?
Yeah,
all
we will.
my-
We will.
Okay.
Just as a standard part of the WoW UI is when you go to a vendor, they'll highlight the stuff that is just junk that you can just sell.
Intruder! You will be our next sacrifice.
That's why I always bet on the Horde. Let's scram!
Is this making more sense than Monk?
Well, it's still at the basic parts
Yeah.
where you just press like
This
the
is-
3 things I had, but
Yeah. There's also a chest over here, Steph.
oh, I see it.
You must be Warlord Brekka, Soldier's
More
mother.
stuff in
She
my
always
spell
said
book.
you'd save our
Now I have
hides.
Hammer of Justice.
So yeah, that is your stun/interrupt ability.
Got a way to find out.
So a lot of times if you see an enemy that's like that's like charging up a spell or something, hit them with Hammer of Justice and it'll knock them out of it. And also stun them for like 6 seconds.
Embracers. I don't think I need that.
You must be Warlord Brekka, Soldier's
Hold on,
mother.
that's it.
She always said you'd save our hides.
We're not safe just yet. Where are
One
the
second,
others?
hold on.
No
Let me
idea,
just close my door.
but I got a way to find out.
I was like, here I am sitting in my dark room, and there's like this. I have a thing about dark hallways that bother me.
You
I
must
don't
be
like
Warlord
the view of a
Brekka,
dark hallway,
Soldier's mother.
and
She
then
always said you'd
the
save
view
our
of an open door
Safe
and a
just
dark
yet.
hallway. That
Where are the
bothers me.
others?
Alexa, light on.
No idea.
But Steph,
I got a way to find out.
Frozen taught us that love is an open door.
Who told us what? Excuse me, can you repeat that again? Who was this?
I said
Just
Frozen taught us that love is an open door.
Oh,
What'd you think I
Well-
said?
I don't know. That's why I asked. I was just like, what did you say?
Like
Something
your
open
your reaction made it sound like I offended you like deeply. Like,
'Cause I didn't hear what you said. I'm really confused.
Take it sleazy. This here's a tiny version of the Choppy Booster Mark V. Just let me enlarge it.
Okay, that's another thing too. I don't realize how far the reach is, and I constantly have to like be up close to talk to people.
well, Steph, in real life, do you shout at people from 10 feet
I
away?
mean, I'm loud enough that they can hear me fine from like 10 feet away. So it's not the best description to ask, but you know,
You have a point.
let's be real.
Touche.
Hey, yo, over there! Where's the quest reward?
Let's be real.
I do say you only have 2 volumes, yelling and shouting.
Yeah, yelling and shouting. This is true.
Be quiet.
Like, usually I'm super loud and talkative. If I'm quiet, I'm either
Something's
super
deeply
tired
wrong.
or something's wrong. So, just know if I'm silent. Be one or the other. I got that. I equipped my item. Okay. That doesn't say anything. Use oh yeah, choppy booster. I remember seeing this.
Savor the final moments of your life.
And it's gonna hang me, and I'm
They're
supposed
bringing
to.
a dragon back from the dead? Is it too late for us to run?
We do not run when our people
God,
need
this
us.
looks so silly.
Find us a way through all of those undead.
Wait till you get to
Especially for
Shadowlands
being-
where a bunch of these celestial beings just like manhandle you all over the place.
It kind of just reminds me of like the claw from Final Fantasy, like the claw that just picks you up and well,
Oh,
if you have
yeah.
that as a
As your mount.
yeah, as a mount.
Pleasure doing business with. Well, I promised a giant boar. Now we just gotta deliver.
Looks so silly.
Oh yeah, Cormbreb. Did LFR work?
Yeah, actually, I'm in one right now.
Oh, nice.
They already killed the first boss, but I died during the second boss, and I survived during this third boss, so I think I'm doing all right.
I mean, if it's your first time,
I've
then
only had,
sounds like yeah.
Yeah, I only have like 10 seconds to read ahead of time,
Yeah.
but I'm doing all right. I was reading as I was waiting, but it popped up immediately, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, speed reading time.
Yeah.
Sizing the situation.
That ain't right.
He picks me up again. I think that's what it was.
I need to get
closer.
Oh no.
Who needs a giant boar when we can do that? Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's get back to Grimax.
So is that raid inside of Revendreth or?
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
On our mission.
It's called Castle Nethria.
Money, friend.
I think
Nathria?
Castle Nethria. Nethria.
Nathria,
There we go.
yeah.
It's quite literally the big boss of Revendreth's home, because he's the asshole in charge and the
Nope.
asshole who's
You
evil.
blow up those zombies. Remember,
All right.
legendary invention made it happen.
He's the guy from that intro cinematic, or the pre-release cinematic, where he's like, "Some of you may die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make," type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think the Revendreth like storyline ends with you basically right before the raid, like secure the outside. Now we need to go inside. That's for later.
Yeah.
Talk we had about these
That's it.
villages.
Now, if you don't want to go inside, go to Torghast, I guess. Whatever. I don't care.
Mother, I failed. Lord. Hang on, Shuja. Recruit with me. Loktar Ogar.
How goes murdering boars, Steph?
It was really bad. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I guess.
Boars.
resize something else now.
Specifically
Oh,
boars.
specifically boars. Okay.
Yes.
I already exploded one, so I figured I would just do something else, but no. I guess that's all. Okay. it just exploded into blood.
Yeah. Pink mist, your favorite thing.
It sure is.
I'm still here waiting to fight this boss.
Yeah.
Actually, I could probably kill it and it'll probably respawn by the time you're done.
Gotta shoot stuff. This is the one.
Wretched ogre. Let's check on Shandod. I tried to stop the ogres on my own, but I failed. My strength was not enough. Shuja, the horde is strong, not when we fight alone, but when we stand united. Now, tell me what's happened here.
In my spell book. Why isn't it not? Okay.
Yeah, let's wait for you. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Hello.
So now what you want to do is, once the enemy is near you, you want to throw down consecration, so they take more damage over time.
Should I move that to another area, or is that fine?
It's up to you. Like me personally, I move consecration to my V key, because my thumb's just like right next to it.
To your V?
Yeah, like because I rebinded a bunch of keys. You don't have to do it that way. That's just what I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to process. I was like, at first I was like, oh, why don't I just use the number pad? And then I realized that won't work because I still have to hold the mouse.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
I mean, the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, you just set up your keybinds and everything just in a way that's comfortable for you. Like, so for me, I tend to use like 1 through 6, and then ZXCV. Because like what Z is just to draw your weapon and put it away. X is, I think, just to sit. I forgot what C and V do, but I don't use them, so I just use them for my skills.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I have my my 2 mouse buttons on the side of my mouse.
Together, we can put an end to these rituals.
I found gear.
Hello, man. Be seeing ya. Talk to me. Lita. Spirits be with ya, man.
Okay. Where's that question mark?
This way. And she's going to tell you to go to the vendor, sell your stuff, and buy a horde tabard.
The horde has endured worse than this.
And this guy because he's highlighted.
Yeah. Okay. I was like trying to. Kind of looks like the Joker with like walrus tusks.
I guess I can see what you mean. This troll looks like the Joker.
Yeah.
So yeah, see every junk item has like that little like yellow dot on it.
Yeah.
That means it's junk. You just sell it. Like you just like right click on it and it'll sell. You get an add-on that like you just click a button, it'll just sell all your junk. But yeah. Then once
Yeah, I
done.
gotta stock up on supplies.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Like your quest is just to turn it in, so. Then let's talk to this guy once you're ready to go.
We will save the expedition. I don't know much about
Divine
life.
Shield, that's what it's called. That's the bubble.
You answer.
So let's go.
Divine Shield.
Yeah, let's go speak with the Ghost Paladin, I guess. And if this is anything like the other class-specific quests, it'll kind of like teach you what the spell is for and like when you should use it.
Yeah, wasn't I supposed to move this number 6 over to 1? That's the first thing you start with? Consecration?
Not necessarily, but it's something you want to put down when you're being attacked by a bunch of animals. A bunch of enemies. I went the wrong way. Whoopsie doodles. He's upstairs. We have to go all the way around. Might as well talk to this lady and grab this quest.
We must rescue the others. I will join Bo farther north, where the harpies roost. Meet me there.
We're complete. Dark Maul.
Oh, you can turn that off if you don't want it to say work complete.
Oh. That's fine. At least it's telling me that I did something.
Yeah.
Step forward, Paladin. The light will aid you in your time of need. Divine Shield will protect you against the altar's dark magic.
Divine Shield.
Yeah, so for stuff like Flash of Light and Divine Shield, I put that for me personally, I put it on my the toolbar above the bottom toolbar. Just because it's more of a utility thing. And I don't want to accidentally press it when I'm fighting.
6 and 7?
No, 7.
7?
Yeah, for you, yeah, 7's Divine Shield. Like, so if you shift left click and just drag up.
Oh shit, I pressed it.
Well, you can still shift left click and move it.
Shift left.
Oh wait, no. You have to turn on your so hit escape and go to interface, and then go to
interface,
and then go to action bars, and then if you want to, you can turn on all the action bars.
Always show action bars.
I have them always showing, but you don't have to.
What does that look like? Oh.
Well, if you
No,
turn
that's
them on,
fine. I think that's what I did last time.
if you well, click all the other one, like bottom right bar, right bar 2, and all that stuff. Just so you can see what it looks like with having all the bars
Yeah,
up.
that's fine. That's okay. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So I put my divine shield up on the bar just above the main action bar.
Mm-hmm.
Just again, so I don't accidentally press it while I'm like fighting things. And then I also move Flash of Light up there too, just because I use the heal bot add-on, which just makes it easier for me to heal people. You don't have to do that. That's just what I do.
Dang it. I keep pressing shift and then pressing it and then just doing the action. That's not what I want to do. How do you move it again?
Hold shift and then left
That's
click
what it
and
is.
move.
Okay. Hold shift, right click.
No, left click.
Left click. Okay.
I mean,
got that.
so yeah, so you would be using Flash of Light in emergency situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're dying and you don't have a healer, then that's when you'd be using Flash of Light. It's an extremely expensive skill, especially if you're not a holy paladin. So use it sparingly.
Do people just have a notepad that says like 1 2 2 2 3 or 1 2 2 2 just so they know what to press?
I'm sure somebody out there does that.
Mostly it's
There's some
muscle
people, yeah.
memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be one of those people. I feel like I'm gonna have like a sketch pad to the side that's gonna say like lots of enemies, press this sequence.
Which, I mean, yeah, you do have different rotations depending on the situation. If it's single target or area of effect or AoE.
Yeah, I feel like for me personally, that's kind of like my method of like how I don't forget is I have to write it down and glance at it periodically.
This is going okay. This is going to look complicated. It really isn't if you just follow the video stuff. You don't have to do it right now. I'll
Yeah.
post it in WoW chat. This is my secret to WoW.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
To
isn't
quote
there
a certain meme, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of retarded.
Oh my goodness.
So I secretly use this mod to basically tell me exactly what ability I need to use at any moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
You'll still have to know what key that is. I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
But at least it'll tell you what ability you should be using.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, isn't there an add-on that tells you, all right, this is what you should be doing next in your rotation? Then this, now this, now this.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I feel like it's a lot easier if I have that. That's just how like my brain works. Is like, even though I should know the answer, I still need to see it in front of me so I know that I can press it and what to press.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just a
Exactly.
lot easier for me to like.
I'm the
learn
same way. Like I
without-
know how to play that class, all these classes. I know, but it's still
Yeah.
nice to have this to be like, oh shit! Like if I'm getting, I get sensory overstimulation. That's part of why I don't raid anymore because it's just
Yeah.
WoW's got way too many fucking things going on anymore in raids,
Yeah.
and I just freeze up and lock up. And so it's nice to have something like this in that moment where I can immediately just look in the middle of the screen. Shit. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to hit? Okay, that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, that's okay.
And it's a lot easier. Like this shows a bunch of different things, and it just helps you track, like, helps me track my cooldowns and stuff, and everything in one place, and it automatically adjusts for AOE and blah 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 blah. There's several different add-ons that do it, and there's others that do it easier. So if this proves too complicated for you, I can give you one of those. But this is the one I
okay.
use, and this is the most. It's the most. It works the best in my opinion. The other ones are a little too simplistic. It's just like they have two forms: single target, AOE. There's no room for like, what if I'm fighting 3 people? What if I'm fighting 5 people? What if I'm fighting a boss? It's just like
Yeah.
they're really dumbed down versions. This gives a little bit more flexibility. This takes a little bit more to set up, but doesn't treat you like you're a 5-year-old. It's like you can handle things, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's not
yeah,
a binary. I'm stupid. Just literally tell me, and I don't want to think about anything. Like,
Yeah. Like, yeah, that, it's crazy because, like, sometimes, like, I know the fucking answer and I know what to do. I just
you just need a
don't
little
know how to
reminder.
process how to do it.
Exactly.
Or not that, but, like, I don't know how to actively do the action of what I want to do.
Mhm.
I have the idea of what I want. I can't do the action of it. It's like I want to hit this thing, but I don't know what to
Paladin's a
press to
good
be able to hit this.
class to learn because it's relatively static and like there's a rotation and stuff. But
Yeah.
you know, especially when I'm playing some other classes like Hunter. Like Hunter, it's both extremely simple and easy, but not at the same time. Like it's really hard to fuck up, but if you want to excel, you need like
Yeah.
the right timings on things because of the whole focus mechanic.
Oh,
Like
I
you
died.
don't want to spend all your mana too quickly, etc. So that's where like something like this helps me because I'm like, I think I should use this ability right now, but then it'll be like, no, you need mana. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna use that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph, release your
That-
spirit. We're supposed to
Okay.
bubble and then go inside the thing.
That makes sense. I saw it, and then I was like, well, what I need to fight is in there, so I went forward, and then I died.
It just killed you instantly.
Yeah, it was very quick, and I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. But it was. Okay, my body is right. Okay, that's you.
Yeah, so just come back to where I am.
In the light, brave paladin.
Okay, now it's telling me I'm all the way over here.
Well, yeah, on your screen it shows like where your gravestone is. Just follow that marker.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see your ghost.
Accept. Okay. And now, of course, it's broken. And here's my
Oh.
body.
Oh, cool. So it just completed since I did it. So just talk to the lady and turn in the quest. That's handy.
There you go.
Okay.
Trust in the light, brave paladin.
The light will protect me.
I need to be closer. I'm going to accept.
Now, if I do this, does it do it for you too?
I'm gonna go to the third one. If you take that one, I'll do this one.
Yeah, do it, and I'll go to the last one. And now we get 10 minutes of extra speed.
Wow, we're so fast. You know how cool it would be to just have a trail of sparkles everywhere you went? It's like your signature move. Oh look, I'm level
We get
7.
Word of Glory already? Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love and hate about the leveling system now. Like on the one hand, it's nice because you get to use your abilities quickly, but then it's
Yeah.
also not good to use your abilities quickly because when you basically get 9/10 of your rotation at like by level 10, and then you have 50 more levels to level before you get to end game, it's like I've been doing the same shit for 50 fucking levels. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
It was nice
Oh,
having it in that sense. It was nice having it a bit more spaced out because it was like every 10 levels or so, you're like, oh, cool, I'm getting something new to mix it up. All right, interesting. Whereas now it's just like, nope, you get everything at once. Good luck.
Yeah.
Hope you don't get bored. And that's kind of what happened with my warrior. I finally got myself like through everything, and it's kind of what happened with my hunter to an extent too. Though that's why I've been taking a break with Valheim and stuff for a couple days so I don't burn out because I'm like, I've leveled all the way to 60. And now I'm just kind of like, yo, I've been doing the same shit for a while.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, does
That's
it
why I
make
kept
sense?
jumping classes.
Does it make sense now why I play so many different games?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying not to burn myself out on Red Dead, on Valheim, on WoW, like, so I dedicate one day for each basically.
It helped with Hunter to an extent because I like for a while for the first like 40 levels or so I leveled as a Beast Mastery, and then I got to the point where I was like, I think I got enough in my kit for marksmanship to work, and I did, and it was ridiculous. So I switched to that to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
And especially now they play so differently because Beast Mastery is literally I have 2 pets and my pets do almost everything for me, and now Marksman is I don't have any pets, I do everything.
Yeah.
I'm out of range.
Like, you know, playing my warrior or playing like paladin or something, like basically like, okay, yes, you have 2 DPS specs for warrior, but arms doesn't count. Nobody fucking uses that, okay?
Why is that?
They do and they don't, but depending on the patch and the last few expansions, the vast majority of the time arms has been pretty lackluster. They've just, it's one of those specs where they don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah. Okay.
And when it's a 2 DPS spec and Fury just works and it's always just worked, people just play Fury.
I guess that makes sense. Because Fury is that dual wielding? Or is that
Yeah.
arms? Okay. Oh yeah, I just killed this thing, Steph. Like,
Yeah, I need one more harpy, so.
It's just a bit more like the rotation isn't quite as complex or dynamic, and it's quicker than arms,
yeah.
if I remember correctly. Like it has a lower GCD.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Oh, Steph, GCD means global cooldown.
global cooldown. Do I have to
Basically,
write that down somewhere?
No,
No,
it's
no,
basically
you don't.
just how fast you
It's
can
okay.
click abilities. Most classes in the game have like a 1.5-second cooldown, and I think Fury and like Rogue and a couple others might have a 1 second, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit quicker play style, which some people like, some people don't. It just
Yeah.
depends if you are like, if you're how ADD you are, basically. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't like slow classes. That's part of why I've always never really played casters, because I don't like the idea of sitting in one place for 2-3 seconds. I'm getting this fireball ready, boys.
Yeah.
Wait, like I want
Ooh.
to fucking constantly do
When
it for
it's
something.
ready.
Yeah, like it'll be awesome when it hits, but for 3 seconds, I don't get to do shit but stand here.
Yeah.
I want to like every second be hitting something and hitting the dude with that something, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I tend to play like melee classes, range classes, non-caster classes, and then on top of that, then you play something like Rogue or Feral Druid or Fury Warrior, and it's like 1 second instead of 1.5, and it's just like it's fucking mashing keys, which I love, but that's, some people find it really overwhelming.
No. Sorry, I had it.
I think that's part of why, like, arms is the opposite. It's all about pooling resources, so it's like super slow. It's like complete opposite of Fury, and for people who love it, it's great. The majority of players tend to be just want to smash those keys, baby.
Yeah.
That was the thing too, like with like Monk. When I remember I looked at Windwalker Monk to see if I wanted to roll one, and I was like, holy shit, Steph's gonna have so much trouble with this, because I would have so much trouble with that. The fact that there's like 3 different buffs you have to like follow, and like you should only use this after that, and blah 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 blah, and there's these windows, and there's like 2 DPS cooldowns, and you constantly keep it on. No, fuck that. Just give me a rotation, and that's what Fury Warrior does. That's what Ret Paladin does. It's good.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of, you know, like every once in a while you'll get a proc, and like, oh, okay, now this ability came up early, I can throw it in, and it keeps it from being mind-numbingly boring. But at the same time, it's not just chaos incarnate like a lot of the other classes. That was my problem with, like, when I looked at all the Rogue specs. Like, Rogue has so much shit it has to keep together now. I'm like, dude, when the fuck did this become so complicated? It's like they everybody complained about old Rogue, where it was like, I've got 3 abilities and I only get to use one every 2 seconds because energy takes so long to regen. Yay! And now Blizzard was just like, fucking monkey paw, fucking
Yeah.
monkey paw. We're gonna give you 2 buffs you have to keep up all the time, and then there's like 3 finishers you need to use, and then all these other cooldowns. I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit?
Yeah, I think because I've been playing, Enhancement Shaman a lot. I think I found the major flaw in Enhancement Shamans. It's just that you are bound to 2 procs in particular. It's like Maelstrom Weapon and Storm Surge or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's basically like if you don't
all
have
your damage comes from those.
Yeah, basically, and then
yeah.
And then sometimes, like with Storm Surge, whatever, it procs your Storm Strike to just reset cooldown. And if you're not getting that consistently, if it's like an elite or something, you might not survive the encounter if it's like an elite or something like that.
Yeah, that was a problem they had in BFA, and that's part of why they were just a dumpster fire for all of BFA, because thankfully they learned from their mistakes and they didn't do it this time.
Yeah.
But at the start of BFA, like the end game, like the last patch worth of expansion of like gear you got at the end of Legion was like the stats on it were so fucking high. Like everybody was walking out of Legion with insane amount of crit, insane amount of haste, blah blah blah. So the solution to that was basically like make all of the starter BFA gear, and then like especially like the very early like level 50 or whatever the fucking equivalent cap was back then.
Yeah.
Gear had like no stats on it. So your character just every level you got while you were leveling through BFA, you lost so much power. And then to the point where like people who were levels, let's say, well, I don't remember the cap equivalent, right? 60 would fight level 50 people in PvP and just get shit on because they had so much more stats, even though they were 10 levels lower.
Wow.
They had so many things. But long story short, the reason that was such an issue for some classes more than others, and for a shaman in particular, is because those 2 procs, like you said, all your fucking damage comes from those 2 procs, and they rely heavily on haste. So when BFA came out and they took all your haste away from you, suddenly shaman couldn't do a goddamn thing all day. It basically took the entire expansion to get back to that point we were at with the same level of haste, and then finally shaman worked again. So everyone's like, great, Shadowlands gonna come out and you guys gonna do it again? And like, no, we learned from our mistake. We're not gonna take all your stats away. That's kind of stupid.
Basically have to rebalance the game every single expansion.
That's the problem with, like, I love WoW, but that's also one of the major problems with it, is like they constantly feel like they need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Like every expansion, they introduce a bunch of new abilities and things like that, and then they take them away from you, or they introduce like a really cool expansion mechanic, like the class halls, which were fucking amazing.
Oh, class halls were great.
And they never use them again, and they take them from you, you know?
Yeah.
And that was another reason BFA suffered so much, is because Legion had the artifact, and that had so many talents and things in it that the classes were built around, that when they took those away, it was legitimately you lost like half your class's mechanics.
Yeah.
And some classes were built better to handle that than others. And again, Shaman was one of those where it's like, what the fuck? All my stuff's gone. What do I do?
So what you're saying
it was
is
so bad. Blizzard literally said, like, when BFA came out, or it was about to come out, and they didn't Shaman was still broken. They legitimately put out a Blizzard post, and they're like, "We're sorry, it won't work till 9.1."
Wow.
Like we don't have time. It just won't work. We can't make shamans work. We're sorry.
So what you're saying is, it's a good thing I skipped BFA and started a shaman in Shadowlands.
I mean, it's a good thing you skip BFA, period. But yes.
Is the lady that we're supposed to meet like all the way, like just far in here?
Yes, yeah.
Hanging out with fucking spiders?
Yep.
I think for me,
actually, no. I think we ran right past her. Never mind. That's my bad.
my ideal class is something like Fury Warrior or Ret Paladin, where it's like you've got a pretty set in stone rotation, but there's maybe one or two procs that mix it up, and they're not crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's just the right balance of make it interesting, but also make it predictable. So I'm not constantly sitting there going, "What the fuck should I hit?" Otherwise, you end up on one end of the spectrum where it's like, I can't think of one of the classes off the top of my head. Probably like Unholy TK is pretty much like you just do the same thing always, constantly. There's nothing new or interesting, right?
Yeah.
Or you have the opposite in the spectrum where, like you were saying with Shaman, where it's like all of my damage comes from these two procs. Fuck.
Yeah. All the damage and healing also. Just like
Yeah.
you need that Maelstrom weapon to heal instantly, or you're just not going to survive.
Some of that stuff though too makes some of the like classes really weird to level. Like I don't know, like me and Shane were talking about. Like he's been fine leveling, but I've been for pretty much the first 35 levels. I just kind of relied on him.
Yeah.
Because like both Frost Mage and especially Pyro Mage, they need their passives from their talents and stuff. And until you get them, I literally don't work. Like I couldn't do shit until 35, and then all of a sudden I could just destroy stuff. And he's like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "I got my class."
Jeez.
I am like fucking up and I can't climb up here.
Okay, Steph, come over here.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
And then we run up this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we just ran right past this lady without talking to her.
Ah, shit. Oh god, I'm falling.
I wonder if this island
Just had
will
places to
kill me
be, things to kill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they weren't the right things or the right places, but you had to go.
Yeah, like we ran all inside this cave, killed a bunch of stuff. Like, oh wait, no, we didn't even talk to the lady to start the quest.
I ran into a few areas in like, especially Shadowlands, where it's like they'll send you to this area, and then there's another quest or two at that place.
Yeah.
But like you gotta go kind of far into it to find that quest, and then it'll be to kind of be doing the same thing you're already doing there. But like you'll do 2/3 of those quests, find that, and they're like, go do it again. And so thankfully, like Azeroth Autopilot would tell me, like, no, stop, don't do the quest, just go get that one first. Don't waste your time.
But where's the fun in that?
I need to target something first.
Nothing over here. Go talk to that web pile stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to. Like, honestly, even though we didn't barely do anything and we're still at the very beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I got slapped with sleepy.
It's okay. We're almost done.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we're both level 8. All that's left is after here we kill a bunch of ogres, and then it's the dungeon, then we're done.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've like
Slapped with sleepy, I like that.
Yeah, no, I legit got slapped with sleepy. Like, I'm so glad that I didn't have my camera on. I was like doing squats. I was like just swaying my hips to wake me up. And then I'm like kneeling. Like, I'm on my knees right now. Because my butt got tired sitting, and I fucking knew it would happen. Like, I've been trying to anticipate, like, okay, well, if we're gonna stream at this time, like, I want to be standing up I want to be standing up and doing, like, activities before I sit down, because I spent like 8 hours of my day sitting at work.
Yeah.
So it was just like I was trying to anticipate, like, maybe I could try to squeeze in Ring Fit before we even do anything or whatever. It just didn't work out. But now I'm just kneeling in front of the computer because clearly I tried to do it standing, and like just hunching over did not work. it would be nice to get like somewhere in the future I could have like the they have like a contraption to make any desk a stand-up desk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
I
are
saw it at
cool.
Costco. I think it's like 100. It's just like it's literally this thing that just kind of like folds over whatever desk you put it on, and then you just press like this area and it will adjust going up like a standing desk.
Steph, get on the moose.
Okay. Okay, that's why. I was like, either the moose is trying to attack me, or you know what happened when we saw a moose in freaking Valheim? Like, I have a different reaction to what I'm staring at. The fact that I see this moose with giant antlers, and there's also fireballs getting thrown at me, I'm kind of hesitant to go forward.
Oh, good. You made it out.
Jeez. Okay. Well, thank you, Moose, for taking us out.
Saving the survivors and killing the spiders.
All right, y'all. I got to go to bed.
That's fair.
Bye.
Thank you, Chen, for hanging out and
Yeah.
helping me even pick what character I should try.
I will
all
see
this info that everyone's giving me is extremely helpful. Now that I realize that a monk was just not like, I'm still trying to learn the process of everything, but just learning that the monk was like actually like a hard class that I decided to pick
Oh yeah.
is like a lot more like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I, out of lack of like actually looking stuff up, just picked the hardest class to decide to do my first run on. And it was...
Yeah, no, that's my bad. I did not realize the Mistwalker was, the Windwalker was that complicated.
Okay, I was just like, dude,
no,
there's
I think
so much
like
things
yeah,
to it.
I think every class requires like a little bit more comprehension. So like there are gonna be days when you just sit down and just read all of your abilities, and then
True.
you're like, oh, that's what that does.
Yeah, no, that's
I
true.
like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A little bit makes more sense every day.
Okay.
I've been playing a shaman for weeks now, but I still sit down and I read like different things about playing a shaman.
Dude, like I said, when I really try to do that breakdown in my head, I was like, man, this game takes a certain type of person. I was like, just imagining you guys doing calculations in your head as to like,
Absolutely not. That is not a thing that's happening.
like, dude,
See, that's what like the
this is
high end
why-
people do, and
Yeah,
I can't
I
do
was just
that,
like-
and that's why I have that add-on, because that add-on does that for me.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Cause like I said, I was just like, okay, well, when the guys, I was like, well, when everyone was like planning to play, they had like,
Wait,
they
Steph,
had,
grab
like,
this quest
a
over here.
plan. Like a straight, like, cause you guys had a straight up plan. It would be like, who's the healer? Who's DPS? Who's this? And I'm just like, I told you guys from the get go, I was like, I don't want to hold anyone back. I just want to like kill shit and have a good time with friends. Like that was basically what my goal was.
Wait,
And I was just like, man, how do they like count all these numbers? And I was like, how do I know when my chi's gonna go up?
wait,
And
Steph,
how
come
do I
back over
add
here.
that with like the energy involved and all that? And I was like, dude, yeah. And then I just started falling down like the like thinking of like the games that you guys play, and then I was like thinking of you, Jen, and I was like, man, Stardew Valley has more shit than I thought it did, because when I was
It has
playing,
a
it
lot,
seemed pretty simple, and then I was like, and then she plays Minecraft, and then that's a lot of things breaking down into little things, like you have to be really strategic to play that. And then Jordan, and then I was thinking fighting games, and I was like, yeah, because you can read the attacks someone does, and you gotta like study all their moves to know how to stop them. And I was like, yeah, WoW's way too complicated for me.
Yeah, I have like I have a little bit of ADD and OCD to the point where like my need to like do multiple things at once works really well with like certain video games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
it's not everything.
yeah, and for me, a lot of it is my brain is off, and I'm just doing everything on reaction.
You bring up-
Okay. Yeah,
Like that's how I do fighting games. That's how I do this. Like,
yeah, everything. I was just like, man, there's like you don't just press a button to press it, or no, well, you do press a button to press it, but like you are like every move is strategically placed.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ.
at
Yeah,
any
it takes a while to learn.
anytime you can help me fight this thing, Steph.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was like really just being like, you know what, maybe this really isn't, like, I really wanted to give it, like, a college try to just be like, okay, maybe this, and I'm the type of person where, like, if I can't play the game, like, I'll own up to it, like, it's just not for me, but, like, I didn't want to just, like, not play and be like, well, I don't understand it, this game sucks. I'm not that negative when it comes to games, but I still wanted to try it.
Give it your
So
best
we'll
shot.
see how
yeah.
this goes.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jen. It's been incredibly helpful for you guys just giving me information.
Yeah, it's super complicated at first, but like slowly, like little by little, you break it down, and then you realize what things are for and what things mean, and things make a little more sense day to day. So I
Okay.
hope
It-
I
yeah,
hope
it
it
took-
works.
It took
Okay.
me like 3 tries before I finally got into this game.
Yeah, take your
So-
time.
But of course, it isn't for everyone. So like,
Oh yeah. I figured that, like, when I was just doing when I just started running around and doing quests, I was like, okay, this is the part that I enjoy doing. Like, I don't mind going around. It was just like also trying to figure out if, like, I'm supposed to be going up, if the thing's above me, if the thing's below me, because I just keep following the arrows, and sometimes I don't. Other than the actual, like, general direction, I can't tell if an area is below me or above me. Because
I
if I get to where the dot is and I don't see anything I can do, I'm just like, well, what did I do wrong?
I think you would probably enjoy running dungeons a lot more, just because it's more or less straightforward. Beat shit up, kill the boss,
Yeah.
and leave.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just follow the leader, follow the tank, and attack whatever he attacks, and you're good.
And stay out of the goddamn fire, you know, and then you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Slowly but surely.
I really like this seed I got in Valheim. Holy shit, this is such a nice seed. It's a different one than that one I was talking about last night. That one was a little too crazy, so I bounced out of that one.
Well,
This one's nice.
Yeah, what's good about the one you're in now?
It's similar, but I just like I spawned and there was like a. It's funny. I saw in the comments on Reddit, they were like, "This like it's supposed to be one of the two on Reddit that people are like these are the perfect seeds because I said like they're kind of speedrunner-ish because like all the bosses are relatively near spawn, you got all the biomes relatively near spawn, you don't have to like trek halfway across the planet and stuff like that."
Yeah.
But this one's nice because it's got really big biomes with tons of stuff for you to farm in each of them, and it's got like things like that. But literally where you spawn, it's in a meadow, but for whatever reason, just quirks of auto generation, there's this little patch of black forest right in front of where you spawn, and a troll. It's just big enough that a troll can spawn there. People are like, yeah, my friends and I, we created this seed and we joined in, and this troll was like, hey, and just immediately started chasing us. We survived, but it was like, welcome to the fucking Thunderdome, right?
Yeah.
And then I ran basically, because I have a preview of the map that I was looking at, I ran like straight down south to this area that I wanted to like set up a base camp, and it just happened to be, there's an abandoned village right here, and I'm like, oh, perfect, I can make this a base. There's copper and tin literally right next to the abandoned village. It's on the coast. There's a big giant black forest nearby. Like, I'm gonna do a map preview here. Won't be all the spoilers. But this is kind of stuff like I don't know if we got a good seed or not for our other server, but like they can vary dramatically. Like some people are talking about like I've seen one of the seeds people posted where like the first boss was on the other side of the planet.
Wow.
You know, and like sometimes you just don't get any like black forest nearby, or you won't get any I think the next one is swamp, or like and there just won't be any swamps nearby. So if you want to get that stuff, you have to go like all over the place. You know, it's kind of like Minecraft or whatever, where it's all procedurally generated, but
yeah,
it's not. That doesn't mean that they'll all be good or bad maps. So for all I know, we could have a really good seed or a really bad seed. It hasn't been too bad so far, but compared to the one I had last night, where it was just like, geez, fucking Christ, there's 10 everywhere, and then we're rich. I have so much bronze for us whenever we play. We will have no problem whatsoever with bronze because of that. And you want something where you don't have to trek too far, theoretically, for people like us who aren't kind of like masochistic and just want to like, yeah, let's spend 100 hours just trying to get to a swamp, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why I like these seeds, because like I know it's not nearby, you know, in the sense of like it's not gonna get there. It'll take you more than 10 minutes or whatever, but we're not gonna need a boat to then sail for like 2 hours to get to an island to finally get to the boss, right?
Yeah.
Everything is within, you know, a decent playthrough.
That makes sense.
With Valheim, with the, what is it, the Black Forest? Is the Black Forest just like random patches around, or is it actually like one set area?
It's like random. They're all like random. You know, it's like auto-generated. Like I posted in Baron Shank because I'm retarded, but like that's kind of like a preview of it. Like there's a lot of meadow there. And you spawn at the north, and then that blue dot is literally a troll cave, and then you can see that from where you spawn. It's like, hi, troll.
Jeez.
And
I
then
want to
like that's
see
all.
it. I just want to be able to run away because I know.
Oh, you can.
Damn
That's what
right,
I did.
our
I
fucking stamina is gonna be bullshit by the time we get there, and then they're gonna chase us, and we can barely move. It's gonna be a mess.
But there's like this one. There's a gigantic Black Forest to the left, a huge amount of mountains to the left, kind of the same to the right. You don't have to travel too far down south to find some swamps. There's even a little bit on, and this is all on the same landmass too, so we don't have to get a boat or anything like that. There's every biome is on that same landmass, and there's multiple of them to farm. Lots of different like nodes and things like that. The 5th boss is not 4 of the 5 bosses are on that island, but the 5th boss is just like a tiny little boat trip away. So it's kind of be like, cool, we're going for the end game here. Let's finally get on a boat and go over to that island and see what we can find.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the kind of map where it's like, if you want to see everything the game has in a reasonable amount of time, this is the kind of seed you need, and that's why I've been playing them.
Like, I'm down to go in there like sometime soon just to see all the stuff we can make again, and
I know, and all your inventory and stuff transfers over, so we don't lose any progress. We just have to build over, and so the reason I suggested is because we were talking about maybe doing that anyways. Because the next area we needed to go to was pretty far away, so I was like, you guys just want to pick up and go to a different seed, we can do that.
Was the thing with the save that I was kind of reading it on Discord, did that help? Like being able to access going into like Jordan's save of it?
Well, that was basically what I was asking him to do, is like if he could share the save file with me, and then I could play solo and then build stuff while you guys aren't on, since I'm playing this a lot more.
Yeah.
And then also possibly like explore and see if that's a good seed or not.
Oh yeah.
Or you could just go somewhere like this where it's already ready, set up, good to go. This village is awesome. It's got like a little farming area, several huts, got like road sign posts and stuff. It's right on the edge of the Black Forest though, so I'm like, I feel like there's gonna be a troll coming at some point.
Yeah, we had some seeds, right, for cultivating. I remember someone had seeds. I forgot what it was, but
yeah, I think I'd been collecting them at least. We should have quite a bit of stuff. And I built the cultivator tool and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I built all the bronze tools for us, I think. And then I built a bronze sword for each of us and a bronze shield for each of us.
Nice.
That's gonna be cool. Could we use the swords to cut down trees?
No, that would be awesome.
Okay. Damn. I thought maybe it would be like good enough where we could cut down one of the trees because it's like
You
it's a
can't. I
fucking
mean, you
sword.
might.
I mean,
You
like
might.
in the real world,
would hope.
yeah. In the real
It
world,
does
yeah,
0
you
damage.
can
I
do
just
that.
tried.
Yeah, like real world, yeah, you could do that, but that's not what a sword is made for.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yes, I get that, but I mean, if that was the same discussion we had, that'd be the same thing as like trying to say like how, Sora has a keyblade, but it's not like you can actually really impale anyone with the keyblade. Not necessarily for how it's made. Right?
Yeah. But I mean, like,
trying to attack someone with it.
I mean,
It's
like,
still gonna be like, still gonna cause damage. It's just not gonna puncture.
yeah, like, but in the world of Kingdom Hearts, just a keyblade is somehow also a sword that can cut through buildings, even though it looks like a dull piece of metal, like, or like a blunt object.
Yes. I have a
Of
thing
course.
that says received lay of hands. How am I supposed to grab it? Do I just grab it like that?
Oh no, because wait, are you level 10?
I don't know. I'm level 9.
Then yeah, you don't have to worry about it for now.
Okay.
And of course, if we did like play this seed, I wouldn't be keeping that map to know where everything is and stuff.
Yeah.
I just was using that to check and see if like what all the people were raving about. I'm like, oh yeah, that is a pretty cool map. And you guys know me, I have no ability to navigate without a map. So just because I've seen it, don't mean I'm gonna remember anything that was on it. Even that picture is a pretty small fraction. I just took that so I could know where I was going down south, because I was like, that looks like a good place to put up a base, and apparently whoever lived here before did too.
Yeah,
because that's exactly where this village is. Now I don't know if that's ominous or not. They did build it exactly on the edge of the forest, which is not the smartest idea, but might be why they're all dead and it's abandoned.
That's a good point. maybe
This is a
there's
really
wolves
nice
out there.
location. The probably constant graylings coming out of the forest, I'd imagine.
Oh
Or
god,
if one
yeah.
troll came through and be like, hi. There is a mountain pretty close, though, as you can see from the picture, so I somehow managed to just skirt right past it, running down south. And I said I pretty much took a straight beeline from the spawn to the south, and I'm like, cool, we're here. This is going to be a good base.
A group has been formed.
Yeah,
Enter?
yes, enter.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the last part of this. We just have to get through it, and yeah.
The only problem with all this stuff is finding like a nice, relatively flat area, kind of like what we had on our base. Like that's one good thing about that seed. We had that whole area, that whole island was relatively flat.
Yeah.
Whereas like damn near everywhere I go in these other seeds, it's just fucking hills and shit, and it's such a pain in the ass to. It's such a pain in the ass to build and such a pain in the ass to level stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll find more of the, well, you got we have bronze now, so copper's not as scarce anymore, or is there areas that have more copper than other people's places?
So, tin and copper both spawn in the Black Forest.
Okay.
And I think that was part of the problem we had at ours. We seem to have relatively small Black Forests around where we spawned on that map. Whereas some of these other seeds, like the seed I have here, has like 2 absolutely fucking gigantic Black Forests. That would be much easier to get, to find resources in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially tin, like copper spawns like inside the forest itself. So pretty much
Yeah.
wherever a black forest spawns, there'll be copper. But tin only spawns if the black forest spawns on a coastline.
Oh,
So
interesting.
so I think that was part of why that seed I was playing last night and raving about had so much tin, because like the whole fucking coastline in that map was black forest. So I was just running up the coast like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All right, this is awesome. And looking at this map thing too, like to get an idea of what's in the games, like just because you have a biome too doesn't necessarily mean that's a good version of that biome, because like there's dungeons and stuff that spawn in them, and I've seen some of these, like it's a decently sized black forest, but there wasn't a single dungeon in that forest. And then there's another one that looks the same, and it'll spawn like 8 dungeons in that forest. It's like, what? It's a very variable game. You just kind of don't really know what you're getting until you put a while into it. Like, you know, like I said too, like some maps out there, like the bosses are completely on the other side of the planet, and that will take legitimate hours and hours to get to. If you're one of those like hardcore survival game people who love that shit, like awesome, you know, good
Yeah.
for you. But I'd like to do something sometime this year. You know?
Oh, oops.
Wow, I actually got a drop? Interesting.
I got a Tunk's little Whomper.
Oh, you got
So,
something too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
People are like, yeah, these are great for speed runs or like YouTubers, and I'm like, hey, you guys are streaming. That's exactly what we need, is a map that's gonna be good for a decent timetable.
Yeah. Steph, you could close that.
Oh, okay. I was like, it said somebody left. Okay.
This feels like a good place for base, but I'm just afraid because I haven't seen a troll come out yet, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's a matter of time until a troll comes out.
They'll just sneak up on you. They don't make any
That's
noise.
the way they do, dude. It's terrifying last night. Granted, now we have bronze weapons, we'll be okay to an extent, so.
Yeah. Actually have
How was the weather
swords.
when you got in? I'm curious, like, I've gone in, like, by myself, like, just to go to my area, and then just, like, try to look if anything's obviously different than, like,
So you have to hurry through this thing.
Oh,
You could get locked out.
Oh.
Alright, what were you saying?
No, like, I have gone in, and, like, I remember signing in one time last week when I went in, and there was just, like, a bunch of those freaking, what are they? The gray dwarfs, or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, luckily I've never been attacked, and not like that time where they all showed up at our camp, and then, or, was it our, yeah, when they all, what is it? The stupid thing about the forest is talking, or whatever the fuck the phrase was.
Oh, the forest is moving? Yeah.
Invasions like that every so often.
It's just like, excuse me, what did you say? Why the fuck is it moving?
I really like that village. I'm gonna chance it and build the base there. If the troll shows up, I'll just move up the hill where it's safer. Keep it interesting. It's kind of like a really good seed too for us, for the multiplayer stuff, because like it doesn't drop more resources or spawn more creatures or anything. So we need 3 times as much of everything, or 4 times if we get shamed.
Yeah.
By somebody else in, and like when there's not a whole lot of stuff around our base, or like we've seen 2 trolls, but like for how long we've been playing and how far we've gotten from what I was reading, like we should have seen a lot more trolls.
Oh wow.
and things like that. Like, and you need, because you need a shit ton of troll leather to make like the armor. So
Yeah.
to make 3 sets of that or 4 sets of that, we need to seriously be fighting some damn trolls. And I guess they have caves they spawn at or something. I just said troll caves on this map explorer thing, and I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot of them in these forests, so there's gonna be a lot of trolls.
Horde reinforcements.
Talk to the highlighted lady stuff.
Oh, this one.
Blood and thunder, soldiers! We've been trying to push our way past the storm.
Work complete.
Yep.
The Horde has endured worse than this. Junkets, mount a wyvern and fly home to Orgrimmar.
Then we fly to Orgrimmar.
Awaits us.
Do I answer these? Oh, yeah, complete. Level 10.
Yep. And then don't do it yet, but we'll pick our specs when we get
shit.
to what?
I already said accept.
No, that's fine. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
We're just flying to Orgrimmar. So come over to this thing.
Click it. Yes.
Yeah.
Think those brutes could wield such magic. If only I had more time to study it.
I am glad that you do not. This
Like we can
must
stop
be
like right when we get to Orgrimmar, which is in
on the horizon.
a minute.
One of our gunships.
Oh, that's fine.
We could also like not start BFA. We could do something else.
Would do well to run and hide.
Unless you want to go back to the troll area that
Come,
you were leveling up in before.
time we return to our
Oh, the one, yeah, that whole area that I was at earlier. Like,
Yeah.
With take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Um,
do you want to do that area, or do you want to like quest somewhere else?
Oh, I'm open to whatever. I think I just went there because it was just like, oh, I guess it's something to do. I didn't really know my options.
Yeah, no, because it just leads you straight into it. But like you can
Yeah.
stop and go do something else.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like the act of doing the quests. That's just fun to me. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
The mighty horde. Standing as a symbol of pride and resilience, it is here that its citizens gather to barter goods and muster their strength. Their longtime rival, the Imperious Alliance,
Yeah, I'll have to build walls
poses
if
a
I
relentless
keep
threat.
this village. Greylians keep coming out of the damn
No foe
forest.
can hope to stand against
Be good for
the
farming them
mighty
and get your skills up though.
soldiers.
Yeah.
Though the blood
Are you
of
still streaming
Cooldown
too,
was
Jordy?
nearly lost
Yeah.
to tragedy and betrayal, your people have reclaimed your birthright and seek a brighter destiny.
Of the horde.
Azeroth faces countless threats. Bold heroes are needed to rise up and defend her. For the Horde!
The Horde leaves no one behind.
For the horde.
Oh, sweet. I know my way around Orgrimmar. Skip the city tour and choose a time walking campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, let's you do that.
I'm so happy you can do that. And it's to speak to Chromie. Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, I don't think Steph has that option because she's into the trial thing.
Oh, I don't want to destroy this ring. No, right?
No. Okay, just right click on it. Right click on all the shining things in your inventory. Yes, soul binder, whatever.
Which soul binder? Did I miss one? This one keeps telling me to
Well,
drag
Steph,
this over.
what does that message say on your screen?
Drag to equip.
Okay, go do that.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
okay, right?
Now, yeah, what does that message say at the yeah, so just accept it, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and that's everything I can equip right now. So. Oh, nope. This one too.
Now that I'm here.
One more.
So since you're gonna be a Retribution Paladin, I will activate Holy, so I could be your healer.
Everyone needs a healer. What the hell is...
I already have
I
Holy
don't
Shock.
see anything glow... Oh, no. I needed... Okay, this. Little womp. Okay, okay. And I have my equipped item. Oh yeah, what's that thing to not have my helmet on again?
Oh, you have to transmog it off.
That's in settings, right?
No, you can't do it in settings anymore.
Oh.
You have to do the tour, don't you?
Cork fizzle pop. What the...
29, 1 to 34.
I need to ask the guard for direction. Was there a guard over here? Oh, there. Is there something I'm supposed to pick specifically? This is a glowing guy.
Yeah, he tells you to find the stable. Look, your quest says in the top right, Steph.
Okay, all I saw was ask a guard for directions too, and I was like, directions to what? And then I clicked this thing and it said, what am I looking for? Stable master.
I gotta go to the stable master as well. No, you have to talk to Cork again. See how it was highlighted?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you run with him.
This. I'm pressing the middle mouse button.
Yeah, that works. Just make sure you don't run ahead of Cork.
Definitely. That will bug.
Yeah, yeah. It'll bug out, then you have to leave and then come back, and then you have to do it all over again. This dude's name is Spell Sex.
Hey, how do you spell it?
I'm surprised you can actually have your name straight. It's just straight up Spell Sex, like SEX. I'm surprised they let that happen
Yeah, they got mad at you for sect slave.
for a little while, and then they gave it back to me when they realized, oh wait, maybe just calling you slave.
Call him a slave. Messages them. I don't think you should do this, sir.
Didn't think this through very much. Did
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, I could use Oath Seeker. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Sorry, I went ahead of him.
Okay.
game is therapy for my OCD because you cannot have OCD and build shit in this game. Just the snapping just is like we do whatever the fuck we feel like today. All right. As long as it's relatively close to each other, I'm gonna have to accept it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Oops, I did not.
Dude, he's taking a sweet ass time.
There we go. I just realized it kicked us out of the party.
Yeah, I noticed that it said a party member left, and I was like, really? Because you're still here.
Yeah, just accept it.
Yeah. I need to drink water. The worst part right now is I'm probably just like more ridiculously tired just because I'm like sitting like I said I'm looking into getting another chair or another cushion probably because
Yeah.
like I just get so tired sitting. Like I physically am always like adjusting or like I'm sitting on my foot or my leg. And
Yeah.
then, like, I could only do that for a little bit, and then I end up getting up and then sitting back down, so I'm flat. It's just a lot of moving around.
You definitely need a new chair.
Yeah, I keep doing that, and then part of that is like I know for a fact, but it could go two ways. I'm either gonna get off after this, lay down, and pass out, or I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna be ready for bed. And then I'm not gonna be able to fucking sleep.
That's why you just keep your eyes closed.
That's gonna turn on red. Oh, okay, never mind.
You just keep your eyes closed and wait till morning.
I was like, that's when I'm gonna turn on Red Dead, and I'm gonna try to do something, and then when I die, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm done with this. I'm gonna turn it off and then go to bed out of frustration.
I mean, yeah, there's also that.
God. Okay, I was able to do that. Learn the apprentice writing skill. Oh, I remember doing this.
Yeah, talk to this guy. And then when it says like, talk to so and so about going to Zandalar, just don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is where I'm gonna end my stream. So,
yeah.
Thank you nobody for watching. But hey, whatever, it's fine. You don't have to do anything. Live your life.